Hi, welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name is Steve Tyrrell and we're back on the refit work for the Narrowboat. Not that we ever left because the rear cabin is still refit work, but rather than it being a rear cabin build now, I think from now on it's just going to be rear cabin work. Rear cabin work. It's just going to be narrowboat refits because I've got lots to do around the boat. A lot of electrical work still to do, wiring up lights in the back of the cabin and also charging points in this bad boy here. Somewhere either in the box or just outside the box I want to fit some charging points for phones and bits and bobs and like that. In the back here I want to fit some lighting as well. So that's jobs I'm going to do in the next week or so. Whether you get to see them or not too sure, but we'll show you what we can show you. So far I've done a little bit of work. I've done the bottom of the table in the dinette at the front of the boat. I've put the little aluminium round disc things that the table legs go into. I can't remember what they're called. Somebody will pop in on the comments what the actual name is, but off the top of my head I can't remember what they're called. So the ones are on the table now ready. I've just got to drill holes in the floor, lift the floor panel up off the floor, drill holes in the floor, work out what bricks I've got to move, and then I'll lift the bricks out of the way, screw the panels down into the floor, the little cup things, and then that's ready to go. So right, rather than me just waffle on and tell you about it, why don't I just get the video going and show you and you can judge for yourself. As always then, if you like the videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. YouTube does spread me around to more people like yourselves if you click on the thumbs button, and also if you comment as well. So I do love your comments, I love to read your comments. I don't care what you want to comment about. If you want to give me some positive feedback, that's fine. If you want to give me some negative feedback, that's fine. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And also, if you just want to say hi, then by all means say hi. And also, finally, a lot of the people watching are not subscribed. So if you're one of those, then click on the subscribe button. It doesn't change how you view me or how you view any of the videos, but it does help me personally in this page get promoted out there. So as always, please subscribe and then share it among your friends. Okay, right, let's get on with the video. See you in a bit. Right, starting to do the floor bit. I've done, like I said earlier, I've done the table already. That's the two on the table. And from lip to the other lip, 72 centimetres. So there, that's one half. The centre of that, them two lines is the centre of it. And then the same over there, look, I've done the same over there. That's 72 across. So just going to carry on measuring up now, make sure I'm in the right place, re-measure it and double measure it, and then we'll start drilling holes. I can't drill it through while the board's on the floor because obviously there's bricks underneath, and I don't want to drill into the bricks because that will kill me drills. So I'll start the drill in the right place and then I'll lift the board up and finish it and go all the way through, and then we'll see how we get on then. So stand by. Right, let's lift the floor up and then carry on drilling. Right, so I found out under that board there, look, I've just moved that back a bit, and that is just insulation and it's about that thick. So I can move that back into place and drill it where it is. Under these ones I can't because under here there's brick. So I'll move that one back, drill it, and then I'll put the board back in, find out where the where the hole is down here somewhere. Hopefully it won't be under one of these runs here, and then we'll dig the brick out and then put the cups in. So stand by. Right, now, because I don't want to drill through the base plate, I'm going to remove the pilot bit of the drill. So, right, back on. Got to be close now. Oh, that's that out. Right. Right. Stand by. That's easy enough with that, isn't it? Let's get the chisel out and try and make a bit of a space. That'll do, won't it? Screw that in place. What I'll do is, though, I won't screw it in place just yet. I will set up the table first with the other hole in place. Put the legs in, put the table in, make sure it's in the right place, because there is a bit of play here. Look, now them holes are a bit bigger, there is a bit of play. So I'll just make sure the table holes line up with the legs, and then I'll screw it down with the table above me, and I'll crawl under the table and do it that way. Okay, right. Time to have a look where the front one sits. Wow, look how close that was. Wow, that's definitely more luck than judgment there. So you can just see, and I've chiseled that bit out. Look, there's a brick there. That one brick's got to come out. So let's take out this bit of insulation and try and lift that brick out without damaging the other bricks around it too much. Okay. Oh, there you go. And there you see the base plate underneath, still in mint condition, bone dry. Fantastic that is, bone dry base plate. Look at that. I'm going to put a bit of insulation down there and then put the top back in the pot. I'm going to measure how much space I need and then fill it with insulation and then put the top back on. Right, my insulated box is done. There's my brick. I won't take that out of the boat, I'll just put that somewhere else at the back of the boat maybe. But right, let's get this board down. We'll start screwing it down as well, and then once we're screwed down, we'll put the table in. I want to get speak up, Steve. I want to get the board securely screwed to the floor first. So right, let's do that. Give your face a wipe. Right, you sit in the corner there for a second. I've got some work to do. Don't go away. Y'all stay there. Just countersink the holes. That centre one wasn't very centred, but it's in the box, so it won't matter. Right, that's the holes in the box done. Now I've drilled the ones here already, you can see the dust. So I'm going to drill the opposite ones here on that board. Sorry. And drill the opposite ones on this board so that when I put that in, this board is solid as a rock. So let's do some drilling then. You ready? Change the battery over to the drill from the screwdriver. Right, when I do these corner ones, I'm going to put my foot on the board just so it helps push it down a bit more. I don't think it makes massive difference, but I want to Nice to think I'm doing something extra. There you go. Right, let's work our way down the boat. By this hole there's a board that runs across here as well, so I'm going to put the same nice firm screws all the way through. This one here, where is it? That plate there. The hole, the screw is going to be under there somewhere, so hopefully if I can put it in the right place it won't impede the screw that holds the table mounting plate down, you know? That makes sense? I think it makes sense to me. Table slants downwards towards the front, so I'm thinking either the legs are wrong or they're not fitting, but they're in. Well, they're not screwed in obviously, but they're in. But I'm wondering whether these legs don't sink down to the bottom of the cups properly, maybe. But I'll line them up best I can, and then if I need be I can always cut these so that the table sits straight. Seems alright like that. A bit wobbly, but you know, I think these sort of, I don't know, are they like that? Are they wobbly anyway? Never really used one. Right, I'm going to start screwing it in anyway and see how it is. Like I said, I'll cut the legs shorter if need be, if that's the issue. But as long as they're in the right place, that's all that matters for now. Right, okay, I've worked out what it is. I've cleaned all the edges of the poles, and I've measured the poles. They're both the same size. However, this pole sinks deeper into that hole than that pole sinks into that hole. So I'm not too worried about it. I can get my sandpaper out and sand that out a bit so it slips down further. But at the moment I'm quite happy. The table's in, it fits. All seems good. So like I said, this pole just sits deeper in the hole than that one does, which is fine. So right, time to find another job. Yeah. Right, so I've come over the garage because I've got this board, and unfortunately it's raining so I can't cut it outside. So I'm in the garage. This is the board. It's like fake tongue and groove, and this would be ideal for under the gunnels. So that's where I bought this. That's where I bought it to go. Does that make sense? Oh, who knows. Anyway, going to cut this up now. I'd like the stripes to be going that way, but that way doesn't matter. It just means the boards will, I can't use one board for the full length. I've got to make a joint in between, but these bits here make it ideal for putting joints in. I can hide a joint with a bit of what do you call it, a bit of cork. So well, it's not nailed in, but it's in place. Well, one side's in place. I've cut both sides now, but that's one side in place. So yeah, let's nail it in. The only thing is that triangle gap there, I've got to fill that, because obviously this board here is square and the boat obviously goes out slightly. All the bits of wood that hold the panelling, you know, the battens behind, the top ones probably ain't as in far as the bottom ones maybe, but I'm happy with that. That looks better than on display bloody insulation, doesn't it? So right, let's make some lines and we'll nail it in, I'm not screws, nails, screws or nails, it doesn't really matter. I might just use some really thin screws and it makes it easier to take it off in the future, doesn't it? Okay, lovely.
It's Wednesday.
That's a strange voice at the boat. Ha ha ha, look who's at the boat today.
Did you show him me getting my knickers out? My bloomers?
They're big knickers, they are. Right, today we are, let's show you. So we're doing the tug deck bit today. I've had a bit of a measure up this morning and I know roughly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put a runner at the bottom here. I haven't got it now, I've took it away. So there's going to be a runner at the bottom here, and then a runner sticking down from the top, and then a board. The board between the two will be a fold open board, so that I've got a big door to get into, and then I've got plenty of big access into the tug deck. So let's try and get this bottom piece in. It means doing a bit of drilling and hole cutting and stuff, but that's not an issue. And then we'll put the top one in as well, and then we'll try and cut the board to fit around. Right, that's the bottom piece in. It's quite nice and firm. So there's a little step at the back of that there, and this piece just sits on the step and got some big screws to hold it in. Now if you come underneath the tug deck with me for a second, you may not be able to see much because it's dark. So these bits here that I've cut now, they're going to go against that like that, and I'm going to drill some pocket holes in the back of this. Two will be enough. It doesn't have to take much weight. It just needs to hold the faceboard in place. So I'm going to let me drill a couple of pocket holes and then I'll screw this up and you'll see what's going to go on then. Okay. Well, you're alright down there. I really should stop doing them crappy Irish accents because I'm not very good at it. Oh dear. Oh, that's a bit longer than I expected. That's a lot longer than I needed. Obviously didn't measure that very well. She's standing there looking all seductive. Sorry, I've got to turn the camera on. What was that when I said seductive?
Just because you like rubber gloves doesn't mean to say that everybody else likes rubber gloves.
Don't know what you're talking about. Right, let's try again. Lay you down. Can you see? Can you see there, can you? Can you see? I think I can see. Hang on, let me come down there with you. Hang on. Oh, you're getting too old for this malarkey. Oh, that fits now. Look, that fits a treat. Okay, let's try that then. Let's screw that up. Oh. That one's in, just make another one now for the end. There you go. I mean, obviously it's not a trap door yet, but it's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bit cut out all the way around. So the sides will be that far in. I've decided that much in. The top's going to be that much, which is 2 1/4 inches, and then all the way along the bottom will just be held on with a hinge. Hey, like a glove. Like a glove. Fantastic. Right, let's think about cutting out the door. screwed in yet. Well, the outside frame is, but the door's not. I just need to put a hinge on the bottom. It's alright, isn't it? That's a bit of a shadow there. It's not really, the gap isn't really that big. It's just a shadow. And when I put the hinge in, that will lift it up slightly anyway. Nice little handle, look. This all needs painting white, but so I'm going to go down the shop now and buy a hinge. It's looking alright, isn't it? That'll cover the front of the deck up, and that's 18mm ply that is, so that's going to be solid, absolutely solid. Oopsie daisy. Don't you laugh. Right, let's go hinge shopping. Back in a minute. Shiny. It's in. I did make a bit of a mistake. It's a little bit too far across this way, so that when you open it, it catches slightly. But apart from that, it's alright. It's a bit of a tight fit, but I don't mind that. It's okay, isn't it? It's alright. That separates the front of the tug deck off from the boat, and like I said before, this is 18mm ply, so that's nice and solid. That's, you know, that ain't going anywhere. That's good. And then I can use the front of the boat for storage now. I could put me spare boards in there that I've got in the garage, so that when I'm out cruising I can open that up and get my boards out and do more work on the boat. There you go. Right, I think that's it for today then. Fantastic. Unfortunately the floor's a mess again, so I think I'm going to go home now because it's getting late. But first thing tomorrow I'm going to tidy all my tools up, put them all away, because at the end of this week we're going out cruising for 6 months. Oh yeah. So anyway, put all this rubbish away tomorrow morning, and then make a move of tidying up. I've got to paint the front of the boat, this bit behind me. All this has got to be painted, so that's what I'll do tomorrow. That's my job for tomorrow, is painting this bit at the front of the boat, and the new door as well, that'll get painted as well. So yeah, I think that's looking all right. It's looking good. So I think I'm going to paint all these white as well, but I don't think I'll be able to do that tomorrow. I think that's going to be a while we're out cruising weekend job or something, you know. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here because I've got loads of footage of me doing rubbish. So that's another odd job refit rubbish gone through and finished. So Lady PJ stood at the front of the boat measuring stuff up for curtains and boxes and God knows what else. So right, if you've enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. As Willard say, filthy thumbs up. If you've got something you'd like to say, then comment down below. I do love your comments. For me, the comments are the best bit. They're by far the best bit. And also, if you are not subscribed, then please consider doing so. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, apart from that, it leaves me to say goodbye, and I'll catch you on the next video, which is probably going to be a cruising video. Alright, catch you soon. Alright, see you, bye.